Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I just heard Ellie's interview, and um, August 3rd, Chris Arreola is fighting Adam Kornowski at Barclays Center, and there are rumors that Earl Spence is fighting Shawn Porter on that date. And I don't think Shawn Porter is fighting Earl Spence on that date. Things could change, but in my humble opinion and my sources, I don't believe that Earl Spence is fighting Shawn Porter August 3rd. But let's talk about um, um, Chris Arreola for a second. He's training now with Joe Goosen. Um, I actually like the change. I think he and Henry became best friends. Um, they're kind of cool and more cool and casual now. They're more like brothers. And if Henry actually was honest in the moment, he probably would agree with that on some levels. And this is what I talk about loyalty. I respect Chris Arreola. He said, "Man, Henry got to get a paycheck. He's going to be in my corner. Joe is just going to be the head trainer, and I respect that, Um, maybe Chris is going out of his way, maybe it's an extra paycheck because he obviously can get a second for much, much cheaper, you know. Um, uh, and I respect that. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris Arreola was promoted by Dan Goosen. If I'm not mistaken, am I right or wrong? Years ago, I remember Dan in the you know uh, I remember all them times back in the days watching him on TV. Um, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I believe he was promoted by Dan. Rest in peace, Dan. Uh, all them great speeches. I believe he had Michael Nunn. Am I right? Did he have Michael Nunn? Did Dan Goosen have Michael? I'm dating myself. I was a kid then. I was a little. Oh man, I'm damn. So anyhow, um, um, so I actually like Chris Ariel against Adam Kornowski. Um, he gets his former, I wouldn't say world champion, but former title contender, a very populous name in the boxing community. Uh, Chris Arreola needs guest spots on the PBC Fox show. I actually like him on that show. I said guest spots. He got to work his way up to a full time gig because he has to learn TV TV decorum, But I actually like how how he speaks. I actually enjoy that. Or maybe guest spots on a TV show, I think where he can give his analysis, like how they do the scorecards, every 3 rounds or something like that. Mm. But I'll be in. I don't know if I'll be in New York for that. That's a tough one for me because I'll be gone in Vegas on the 20th. I'm definitely going to the DMV on the 27th, and then the following week, August 3rd. Um, I have an inclination of what that main event is, but I'll let them announce it. I don't need to brag or boast about it, but I don't think Shawn Porter is fighting Earl Spence as the main event on that date, August 3rd. But we'll sit back and see. Um, but yeah, man. So Chris Arreola is alive and well. I actually enjoy interviewing Chris Arreola. Uh, I love that he gives 2 minute answers to questions. And he's fun to be. I don't. I take that back. I've never been around him outside of the interview circles and in fight night on Saturday. But I would think he would be cool to hang. He would be a cool friend to have in your circle of influence, right? Because you're physically well protected. He's loyal to the soil. Henry will be in his corner in one fashion or another. That shows a great deal of loyalty. You don't see that. Matter of fact, I would go on a limb and say there's a 1% chance that you'll probably see this again in the next 3 to 5 years, where the head trainer becomes the second in the corner um, of a former fighter that he took to multiple championship fights. He had 3 chances at the championship, 4 chances. He fought Bermane Stiverne twice, Klitschko, and Deontay Wilder. He had 4 cracks at the heavyweight title, so um, that I could think of off the top of my head. So um, he didn't get it done, but Chris Arreola is a staple in the LA boxing community and boxing just period. Um, so yeah, man, I have a great deal of respect for his loyalty. So, anyways, man, I just thought I'll touch on this subject for a second. Shout out to Ellie for doing the interview. And um, August 3rd, New York, Barclays Center. I love going to New York, but I'm gonna have to be without my kids for 3 weekends in a row. It's gonna be quite challenging for me. Do I want to go to New York? Absolutely. Maybe I can take the kids with me. I don't know. I gotta talk to Dre about that. Maybe she'll come that weekend. Maybe she'll take some days off work. So, but anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And good luck, Chris. Good luck, Chris Arreola. That's gonna be a tough fight. That's gonna be literally be a slugfest, you know. And we'll see how it goes. So, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And I would think if Adam Kornowski wins this fight in August, he's gonna call out Deontay Wilder. And if Deontay Wilder doesn't fight Anthony Joshua, I can definitely see him fighting Adam Kornowski probably in early December or the first week of November, August, September, October, November, maybe December, because he's fighting in May. So I could see Deontay Wilder fighting in December again against Adam Kornowski in Barclays Center. Probably pay-per-view if you don't get Anthony Joshua. But my suggestion to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, fight better be next. Don't miss out on that money. You guys, man, don't do it. Don't do it. So barbershop conversation. We'll talk about that later. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.